6 months ago, I quit my job with no plan, no permission, and no idea what I was going to do next. The thing is, I've always felt like there's something uniquely wrong with me that disqualified me from really participating in life. Like there's some blockade or some insufficiency that stopped me from pursuing what I wanted to pursue. My life was anything but ordinary, but it still felt ordinary. Disqualified, uniquely and specifically cast out. Fast forward to 2025, I had done all those things that people typically do as they grow up to try and tick boxes. I had gone to university and gotten a Bachelor of Arts in English and philosophy, and I was working in a job as a designer, and I didn't really care for it. I didn't really think it's what I wanted to do with my life, but I was just kind of going through the motions. And I just had this underlying constant feeling of unrest. I suppose I always expected that one day I would learn to love what I would call ordinary, or that one day the thing that I was really meant to do with my life would kind of arrive out of nowhere and just show up in my life. The arrival never happened, and year after year was going by without me actually pursuing or doing the things I wanted to be doing with my life. And I don't think that dreams can die. I think they just kind of sit festering in a corner and rotting away at you until you actually turn and look at them and face them in some way. At least that was my experience. So one thing led to another, and I quit my job. And at first I thought things would just kind of work themselves out, that I would perhaps go and do freelance designing and be making lots of money doing that and having all the free time that I want, or that maybe after a break from design I would figure out that I actually did want to do design and go back into a different job, or that my pursuit of writing and film would just kind of appear because I had quit my job. But nothing happened for about 6 months. So I had all these ambitions, but none of them included doing specifically and exactly the thing that I wanted to be doing with my life, which is writing and scripted narrative and filmmaking. I kind of made all these other plans and tiptoed around diving head first into the thing that I really wanted to be doing with my life, despite having literally quit my job. And I think a big part of that was just straight up fear and trying to appease other people, trying to make my parents happy and make them, like, give them a plan that they're not going to be worried about, or just feeling like valuable or like I'm good enough as a man, because being unemployed and trying to go for the thing that you're passionate in life, at least here in Australia, there's kind of like this tall poppy syndrome and people kind of roll their eyes at it, but it's it's not something that's kind of generally accepted. So here we are, a 26-year-old guy. I'm a completely ordinary guy. I have no great accomplishments, awards, accolades, or anything like that. But for the first time in my life, I'm gonna actually pursue this thing that I've really always wanted to do. So this channel is about me trying to create a feature film from scratch, completely imperfectly, unexperienced, and no idea what I'm doing. So I invite you to join me along that journey, and if you have any tips or tricks or ideas or anything you want to share, please drop a comment and subscribe, and let's see where this goes.